I was driving cross-country with my younger sister Megan to help her move into her new apartment on the West Coast. We had 3 days to get there, but we figured we could cover most of the distance in one long push, then take it easy the last day. The first several hours were fine. Clear skies, good music, light traffic. We swapped driving every few hours, stopping only for gas and food. It was somewhere around midnight, in the middle of a long, empty stretch of highway, when I noticed a massive storm forming ahead of us. The clouds looked strange, dark, low, rolling fast, lit up every now and then by silent flashes of lightning. I thought it would just pass, but within minutes the wind started pushing the car around and rain came down in sheets. Megan was asleep in the passenger seat, so I turned the music down and focused on keeping us steady in the lane. The GPS showed there was a small town about 20 miles ahead. I figured we'd stop there, wait out the storm, maybe grab some coffee before continuing. But as I drove, I noticed something. There weren't any other cars, not ahead of me, not behind me, not even coming from the opposite direction, just darkness and rain. About 10 minutes into the storm, a pair of headlights appeared in my rearview mirror. At first I was relieved. It was nice knowing I wasn't the only one out here. But the relief faded when I realized the car was closing the distance far too quickly. Considering I was already going 60, in bad weather, they got so close I couldn't even see their headlights anymore. Just the shadow of a large truck-shaped silhouette filling my mirror. I tapped my brakes lightly, hoping they'd back off. They didn't. If anything, they edged even closer. Megan woke up when I swerved slightly from the wind. I told her someone was tailgating us, and she twisted in her seat to look. "That's creepy," she muttered, and pulled out her phone to take a picture. The second her phone's flash went off, the vehicle suddenly changed lanes and sped past us, disappearing into the rain ahead. We exchanged a confused look, but figured it was just some impatient driver. The storm kept pounding us, and after another 5 miles, we saw the glow of lights up ahead, the tiny town. Only, when we got there, it didn't feel like a normal town. The streetlights were dim, flickering. The storefronts were all dark. No cars in the parking lots. No people walking. Not even a gas station that looked open. The GPS showed there was one motel. We followed the directions and pulled in. The place looked like it had been half abandoned for years. Peeling paint, busted windows, an office with a dim light, and an open sign that buzzed faintly. Inside, there was an older man behind the counter, smiling just a little too wide when we came in. "You two are lucky," he said slowly. Something about the way he stared at Megan made me uncomfortable. But I handed over my card and asked for a room. He gave us one key and said it was all the way in the back, away the street. The room was small, but clean enough. We decided not to overthink it. We were both exhausted. About 20 minutes later, when I was brushing my teeth, Megan came out of the bathroom and whispered, "Did you hear that?" I froze. Over the sound of the rain, I could hear it too. A slow crunch of gravel, like footsteps circling the building. We went silent, listening. Then, a knock. Not on the door, on the window. I pulled the curtain back just an inch and saw nothing, just darkness. Then, a flash of lightning lit up the parking lot, and I saw the outline of someone standing, just far enough away that I couldn't make out their face. Before I could react, Megan's phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. Shocked open the door. We both stared at it, completely frozen. I told her to shut off her phone, and I locked the deadbolt. For the next 10 minutes, we didn't move. We just sat there, barely breathing. Eventually, the footsteps faded. We didn't sleep much, but at some point, exhaustion won. When I woke in the morning, I noticed something on the window. Muddy handprints smeared across the glass. When we went to check out, The man at the counter gave us that same unsettling smile and asked, "You two sleep all right?" We didn't answer. As we drove out of town, I saw the same large truck from the night before, parked on the shoulder, facing the opposite direction, like it was waiting. I still don't know what was going on in that town, or who was outside our window that night. But I do know one thing. I'll never again pull off the highway in the middle of nowhere during a storm.